Have you ever wondered who the richest person in all of human history was? Forget today's tech billionaires. The answer might surprise you. He was an African king, and his name was Mansa Musa. His story isn't just about wealth, it's about an empire that changed the world. This is the story of the Mali Empire and its legendary ruler. So, who exactly was Mansa Musa? He was the Mansa, which means King of Kings, of the Mali Empire in West Africa, ruling during the 14th century. At that time, while Europe was struggling through what many call the Dark Ages, the Mali Empire was a thriving, prosperous civilization. Its wealth was built on vast resources, particularly gold and salt, which were traded across the Sahara Desert. This wasn't just a regional power. Mali was a global superpower of its era, with an economy that dwarfed many European kingdoms combined. Mansa Musa inherited this powerful state, but what he did with it would cement his name in history forever. The wealth of the Mali Empire under Mansa Musa is almost impossible to comprehend. We are talking about a level of riches that literally broke economies. The empire controlled some of the most productive gold mines the world had ever known. Gold was so abundant that it was considered just another commodity. To put this into perspective, imagine a place where gold was as common as dust. This immense wealth wasn't just hoarded. It was a tool of statecraft, diplomacy, and faith. The moment the world truly woke up to Mansa Musa's incredible wealth was during his legendary pilgrimage, or Hajj, to Mecca in 1324. This was no ordinary journey. It was a procession of staggering proportions. Historical accounts describe a caravan stretching for miles, including tens of thousands of soldiers, civilians, and attendants. Most famously, it included hundreds of camels, each reportedly carrying hundreds of pounds of pure gold. As Mansa Musa traveled through cities like Cairo, he didn't just pass through. He gave away gold with incredible generosity to the poor, to local leaders, and to merchants. In Cairo, he distributed so much gold that he single-handedly caused its value to plummet. The city's economy was disrupted for over a decade because of this single act of charity. This journey wasn't just a religious obligation, it was a statement. It announced to the world that a powerful, wealthy, and sophisticated empire existed in the heart of West Africa. The stories of this golden king spread like wildfire across the Middle East and Europe, forever changing their perception of Africa. But Mansa Musa's legacy is about so much more than just gold. When he returned from Mecca, he brought back with him scholars, architects, and artists from across the Islamic world. His goal was to transform his empire into a global center of learning and culture. And the crown jewel of this vision was the city of Timbuktu. Under Mansa Musa's patronage, Timbuktu became one of the most important cities on the planet. It was a bustling hub of trade, but more importantly, it was a city of scholars. It housed the legendary University of Sankore, along with other madrasas and libraries. Scholars from all over Africa and the Middle East flocked to Timbuktu to study mathematics, astronomy, law, and philosophy. The city became a center for the book trade, with thousands upon thousands of manuscripts being written, copied, and sold. These weren't just religious texts. They were works of science, poetry, and history. The libraries of Timbuktu held a collection of knowledge that rivaled any in the world at the time. This intellectual flourishing demonstrates that the Mali Empire valued knowledge just as much as it valued gold. It was a true center of civilization, a beacon of light and learning. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage and his investment in culture had a profound global influence. His journey literally put the Mali Empire on the map. Before his Hajj, European maps of Africa were often blank or filled with mythical creatures. After 1324, that changed. The Catalan Atlas of 1375, one of the most important maps of the medieval period, prominently features Mansa Musa himself, seated on a throne, holding a golden nugget. This was the first time many Europeans learned that immense wealth and powerful kingdoms existed south of the Sahara. This new awareness sparked curiosity and a desire for trade. European and Middle Eastern nations began to see West Africa not as a remote backwater, but as a land of opportunity. Diplomatic and trade relationships flourished. The Mali Empire became a key player in the global network of commerce, trading its gold and salt for goods from across the known world. Mansa Musa didn't just spend his wealth, he used it to project power and influence, fundamentally altering Africa's relationship with the rest of the world. Beyond the famous king and the Golden City, the Mali Empire itself was a remarkable achievement in governance and social organization. It was a vast, multi-ethnic state that was managed through a sophisticated administrative system. The empire was divided into provinces, each governed by a loyal appointee who collected taxes and maintained order. This advanced structure allowed for stability and prosperity across a huge territory. The wealth of the empire was reflected in its cities. Mansa Musa commissioned grand building projects, including new mosques and palaces in Timbuktu and other key cities. He brought back architects who introduced new styles and techniques, like the use of burnt brick. The Jingareba Mosque in Timbuktu, which still stands today, is a testament to this architectural legacy. The Mali Empire was a cultural and economic powerhouse, a well-organized state that fostered art, architecture, and commerce on a grand scale. It was a testament to what African societies could achieve. So, what is the legacy of Mansa Musa and the Mali Empire? His story is a powerful reminder of Africa's golden age. It challenges the all-too-common narrative of a continent defined by poverty and conflict. It proves that for centuries, African empires were centers of wealth, learning, and global influence. Mansa Musa's reign inspired generations of West African leaders and left an indelible mark on the world's consciousness. His story matters today more than ever. It is a source of pride and a crucial piece of world history that has been overlooked for too long. It reminds us that wealth isn't just about money. It's about what you build with it, culture, knowledge, and a lasting legacy. The riches of the Mali Empire were real, and its story deserves to be told. We've only scratched the surface of the continent's incredible past. If you're fascinated by the untold stories of African history, make sure you subscribe to our channel. There are so many more powerful legacies to uncover together. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.